Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 12. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Hey everybody, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and was able to spend as much time as you could with your family and friends. Hope you guys had a ton of good food and drinks and that all of your Christmas wishes came true. And in case I don't post anything before New Year's, Happy New Year's. Everyone have a blessed, safe, Happy New Year's. All right, so listen, there's a couple of things that have been happening out in the Housewives world. I've seen posts of Emily, Shannon, Tamra, Heather, and Gina hanging out together before they start to film the next season of The Real Housewives of OC. They had the nerve to share friendship bracelets. I said, shit, at least Jen and Katie wasn't there. I mean, does Shannon ever learn? How many times does Tamra have to stab her in the front and back before she realizes that these girls are not your friend? I cannot believe that she got together with these girls and exchanged friendship bracelets. As soon as I found out that Tamra was going to be there, I would not. I'm just saying, damn. Then I seen online, PK did a podcast with Mauricio, and PK said that he was extremely disappointed and upset by Dorit's comments about their separation and his alcoholism on the show. He said that it was emotionally difficult for him to watch the show. Dorit spoke of bankruptcies, gambling debts, DUIs, and she stood by him. He says that he doesn't think that that's exactly true. The bankruptcies and the gambling debts all happened before he ever met her. Dorit is on TV talking about the darkest times in his life and suggesting that she may have had a hand in helping him through them. He says it's crazy and difficult for him to watch this. He also says that his wife has changed 1000%, and I'm paraphrasing, since she became a public figure and got on that show. He says so much so that sometimes he doesn't even recognize who this woman is. The Dorit on the show is not the woman that he was married to prior to them being on the show. He says that she is not the woman that he fell in love with. And Mauricio says that Kyle is exactly who she is on the show that she is in real life. He says that he does not think that Kyle has changed not one bit. That says a lot about both of them. It really does. Get down in the comments. What do you guys think about PK? And what do you think about Mauricio saying that Kyle is the same person? I think that PK has shown on the show that Dorit is different. I mean, for seasons now, he has been showing how she is extremely high maintenance and how she has, changed quite a bit. Last but not least, when it comes down to being desperate and needy, honey, now listen, Jared has officially announced that he is claiming Britney. Britney is his girlfriend. He went on his social media and posted, when an angel comes into your life that brings you happiness, peace, and love, you hold on to it with both hands. Introducing my beautiful girlfriend, Britney Bateman. Are you fucking kidding me? No, they are not kidding us. It gets worse, in my opinion. She posted on her social media, this man, he's everything to me. My best friend, my boyfriend. And then this.
Have an announcement.
I had to cut the music. YouTube doesn't really love that. I'm sick of her. I really am. I heard that at the reunion, she really acts a fool, that this was her last opportunity to really show something in order to get a snowflake next season. I heard that she really pulled out all the stops and was acting out of control and inauthentic, desperate, trying to get a full contract or at least to continue to be a friend of next season. I'm embarrassed for this girl. Her and Jared both seem to be extremely thirsty. They are giving John Jansen and Alexis. This is such childlike behavior. It really is. This is embarrassing. These people are over the age of 40. They are closer to 50 than not. And this is what we're doing. It seems to me that Britney might be a little bit of an attention whore, but so is Jared Osmond. Jared Osmond is truly trying to be famous. It seems to me that Jared wants to be on the show more than she does. I'm sick of him. Anyway, let's move on to the show. So Jacqueline showing up at Karen's house. We saw that a little bit of it last episode. Personally, this has Mia written all over it. Jacqueline has proven to be a complete puppet. She does whatever Mia suggests, whatever Mia tells her to do. She rides for Mia like nobody's business. However, Mia does not ride for Jacqueline. She treats Jacqueline like shit, in my opinion. The fact that Jacqueline is a grown-ass mother of 3, soon to be mother of 4, I believe, and you are being led by the nose by some other woman is disgusting to me. There is no way that I would show up at this woman's house with or without balloons, uninvited. She told you to your face not once but twice that you were not invited to her home. To show up there with those balloons thinking that this was cute is disgusting. And Mia sat there laughing and joking and kikiing like this was hilarious. First of all, when Karen threw Jacqueline's ass out of there, Mia's ass would be gone as well. Mia would have left as well. There is no need for you to be here. You know that you set this shit up. You thought it was cute. It's not. Passing out those balloons, when Darius asked Jazzy, who is this lady? She said, oh, that's Mia's friend. Exactly. That is Mia's friend. She is nobody else's friend, and Mia is not hers. When Ray was escorting them out, she's talking to Ray saying that she came in peace. She just came to apologize. And then Mia makes some kind of comment about this is not even her property she's renting. Mia, listen, you haven't been on this show very long, but the whole time you've been on here, we've seen you move 4 or 5 times, and none of those places belong to you. You are a renter as well. And where you currently live right now, is it Potomac? Shut the hell up. You've got your nerve to talk about this woman. At least she has been renting the same place almost the entire time that she's been on here. We've seen Karen in 2 places. Her house that she had to sell because of Ray's tax issues, and then they rented this place. I think this is the 2nd place. It could be the 3rd. I'm not sure. But the point is they are stable. Are you and Ink and Gordon? No. Shut the hell up, nasty woman. And Ray, didn't Karen tell you to stay the hell away from those mermaids? Ray was flirting his ass off. He was definitely getting his eyes full of the mermaids. Ray's, his thing is still working. You know what I mean? Ray was interested. I'm just saying. Karen was absolutely right when she said in her confessional that Jacqueline is Mia's puppet, and Mia will use the hell out of Jacqueline just to get what she wants to get done. She wants to use Jacqueline as her mouthpiece, and that is absolutely what Mia is doing to Jacqueline, and Jacqueline is allowing it to happen. You're looking like an idiot because you're following after Mia, and there's a whole bunch of other women in this group. You could become friends with some of the other ladies in the group and maybe grow a backbone. I'm sick of you, Jacqueline. Now, Karen and Kay have a decent friendship, but unfortunately, Karen doesn't know anything about Kay's dietary needs because everything that she made had dairy in it. Everything had cheese on it, and Kay can't eat any of it. Then when they got down to the damn dessert, she had cookies that had ice cream in the middle. Kay couldn't even eat the damn cookie ice cream. You know what I mean? This is terrible. I said if I was Karen, at least I would have asked the catering people, is it possible that you have anything in there that you can whip up real quick that doesn't have cheese on it? Because she has nothing to eat. Her boyfriend didn't have no problems eating. He didn't seem like he was upset or worried or concerned about her having no food at all. Then when Mia takes off her skirt and jumps in the pool and she's popping that thing in the pool, I thought this is really the wrong place and the wrong time. Everyone is there with their significant other. And you're the only one there without one of your men, and you in here popping and everything. Get out of the pool and take your ass home. The next thing we see Josh dropping Ashley off at the airport. She says that he wanted to get one last kiss in before she left, so he volunteered to drive her to the airport. We find out later that Josh had spent the night and they had been having the sex. Okay, I am here for it. Ashley seems to be happy, and I'm sure it's nice to get something a little closer to her age. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me go and move on. It's not my business. So when Giselle gets to the airport, I thought she looked real cute. She comes bouncing into the airport in her little one-piece outfit, and she tells Karen that she absolutely agrees. Jacqueline had no business showing up at her house uninvited that way with those balloons talking about her 8 citations. According to Giselle, when she took that balloon, she didn't realize that it was a dig at Karen's 8 citations. Karen said it's all right because these girls need to be checked and they're going to have an OG check. She's going to make sure that they get that. She tells Giselle, let's take them to school. School is open. And she meant that the little bit of Panama that we got a chance to see so far was beautiful. I enjoyed the views from the bus. Wendy lets them know that she has set up 3 villas for them so that everyone has their own room and no one has to share. When they get there, she'll let them know how she has assigned the rooms. As soon as she said that, I said, Lord, have mercy. The Salt Lake City girls are in Puerto Vallarta right now, and honey, Lisa Barlow divided up the villas, and it didn't work out too great. It really didn't. Can I just say on a side note, Salt Lake City is kicking ass. Salt Lake City has not had one bad episode this season so far. They are really in their prime. They are in their Real Housewives of Atlanta era. Remember when Atlanta was hitting on all cylinders for several seasons in a row, and then all of a sudden it turned into what the hell it is now, and it was bad. But I'm loving the Real Housewives of Salt Lake right now. So when they get on the bus, Wendy lets them know that the ride from the airport to the resort is 2 hours. I said, oh gosh, but I do know from going to several vacations with some of my girlfriends that further away from the airport means nicer. Especially in the trips that I have been on. If you are too close to the airport, it's usually not the best. It really isn't. So I was okay with the 2-hour ride. However, I didn't realize that it would be pitch dark by the time they got there. You couldn't even see the outside. On the bus, Ashley makes it very clear that her spidey sense are tingling, that there is no chemistry with TJ and Stacy. And I thought to myself, well, where the hell was your spidey sense when it came to you and Michael? Michael had all those alleged extracurricular activities. Michael ended up in all different sorts of publications around the world with that thing out, and some man allegedly, all the girls had been giving you advice and telling you about their spidey sense, and you didn't give a shit. But now all of a sudden your spidey sense is turned all the way to hell up when it comes to Stacy and TJ. Well, so is mine. Stacy, TJ don't want you. No, the man is full of shit. Kay says that they had a Christian kiss. They shouldn't have had no kiss. According to the producers and the editors, TJ is your best friend. And according to TJ, you are not in a relationship. Let it go, Stacy. He is not the one for you. And they did make a point. Stacy is backtracking a little bit about that relationship with TJ. She went from this is the man of her dreams, they are in a relationship, just not having sex, to she is not able to be in a relationship right now and they're just friends. Not only that, when she said that they weren't having sex, she did say a couple of times that she wished that they were having sex. So she is missing sex. She's missing the full relationship. He is her best friend who takes her to the zoo, wears a bonnet, dances around in her kitchen, makes frozen pizza, and talks shit to her from time to time. Absolutely not. Okay, he's not even a good best friend. Get the hell out of here. Karen says, I don't think that he wants to be in a relationship with you. And I'm not saying that to be rude or hurtful, but he said that at the party. It seemed like he's not interested in you in that way. Now, Stacy is sad. In her confessional, she said it feels like the group is moving from concern to ridicule. And then she makes that dig that she's been making over and over again in the confessionals, that they should be worried about their own men or lack thereof. Well, in this particular situation, everybody has a man. I'm not sure what Jacqueline's situation is, but everybody else is currently seeing somebody or dating somebody or have 2 people, a husband and a boyfriend. So, stop it, Stacy. You can't even say it to Giselle because Giselle is dating this guy from the speed dating. Allegedly, they are still hanging in there. When Ashley mentions that Josh stayed the night and that they've been having sex, Wendy brings up that he looks like Jack Harlow, and she wants to know, what has Jack Harlow accomplished? She doesn't even really know who Jack Harlow is. I have no idea who the hell he is either, and I have not taken the time to Google him, but I'm going to. I don't know who the hell he is, but if Ashley is happy with Josh, then let her be happy with Josh and move on from this, Wendy. So Wendy gets villa number 25. She puts herself, Kay, and Mia in villa 25. She says that Mia's in villa 25 because Mia put together a really beautiful trip for her birthday, which is understandable. But then she puts Ashley, Karen, and Jacqueline in villa 24. Wendy said that she chose chaos. I said, girl, if you really wanted to choose chaos, you should have put Jacqueline, Karen, and Giselle in the villa together. Anyway, that was shady as hell to put Jacqueline in the same room as Karen. Villa 26, she put Stacy and Giselle. Stacy looks at Giselle and says, you won. Giselle says, why me? Why do I have to be with Stacy? Nobody wants to be with Stacy, not even TJ. Wendy says that she's choosing chaos. She knows that Stacy had worked Giselle's nerves, and that's why she put them together. Wendy is crazy as hell. However, have you guys noticed that Wendy is real light this season? She is letting go of a lot of shit, and she is minding her business for the most part, and I am enjoying the hell out of Wendy. I really am. I seen a post online where somebody said Wendy has become the real housewife of Potomac. Karen's been found guilty. Mia and Jacqueline is giving WeTV. Mia and Jacqueline is giving MTV/VH1. A little bit of WeTV too, because they do act like the people on Love After Lockup. Ashley and Giselle is renting men for storylines. TJ is dragging Stacy. And Jazzy and Kay got more to prove. Wendy is giving us gorgeous parties, expensive trips, and class. She's her. What do you guys think? Wendy is happily married, it seems. She is putting together beautiful trips. That birthday party was beautiful. She does act classy for the most part, and she's gorgeous. That's all true. Get down in the comments, you guys, and let me know what you think of that post. When they get into their rooms, Karen decides that she's going to take the upstairs room because she wants to stay the hell away from Jacqueline. And she says she's sure that Jacqueline wants to stay away from her too, because Karen is not here for Jacqueline at all. I can tell you right now that this particular wig that Karen was wearing this episode, I didn't love it. And I don't know if it's because it reminds me of her arrest wig that she was wearing. That wig was terrible. But this wig is giving the arrest wig just with some gel and water on it. I don't love it. No, ma'am. Now, when they get out there to the dinner and there's a little devil and in the dance team and everything, I don't know why he was invited. I really don't. The costume was kind of scary. The guy wearing the hard hat, I don't know if he was really challenging the village people or he just seen this hard hat and threw it on. It didn't go with the outfit at all. The ladies was wondering, is this Diablo? Is this good energy, bad energy? The man that was hosting the dinner says that it's just a dance and not with me. I don't play that shit. I don't want to dance with that guy. Okay, as a matter of fact, I would have danced with the girls on the trip. Karen says the reason that Diablo danced with her is because he knew that she was around darkness. Darkness was upon her, and she said the darkness is Jacqueline. Damn it, Karen. Jacqueline and her she was trying to be symbolic with the balloons. And she didn't mean to be negative. She was saying we can release these balloons and let all the negativity go away, with these citations and all of this stuff. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. When they played back what she was saying, it sounded as if she could have turned that into a positive, but the way she arrived there and the way she delivered that message says to me that she meant to be negative. She meant to be funny. She thought it was cute. It didn't go over well. And that Mia put her up to it. Now, Karen making that comment about releasing balloons is illegal, it's bad for the ozone, and them reminding us that she did have that balloon release for her parents in 2018. I believe that it is illegal to have that balloon release where she lives. However, I don't think it was illegal in 2018. I saw that somewhere. I think the law came into effect in 2020 or 2019, somewhere at that point. However, at the same time, please relax, Karen. Please relax. I would rather somebody release balloons than drive around drunk as hell the way you were. Cut the shit. Her talking about pressing charges against Jacqueline, let it go, ma'am. Let that go. And that confessional moment where she was like, clinkety clink, that is not going to age well. It didn't. It's gone. It's over. Leave it alone. Throwing her out, telling her off is enough. I don't believe that Karen is truly pressing charges against Jacqueline, but come on now. Stop it, Karen. You have no room to press charges against anybody. If she didn't take her car and do donuts in your yard, or, plow through your yard into the pool, leave it alone. Let it go, ma'am. And when they asked about Jacqueline getting Karen's address, I think 1000% that she got that address from Mia. Mia gave her the address. I think Mia gave her that idea. Mia was 1000% involved in this, and she's allowing Jacqueline to take the heat for it.
I have 3 girls that are teenagers. If they sneaking a boy in the house, that's par for the course. That's what happens with teenagers. Do I put my daughters on social media as I want? Yes. If they're presented as perfect, they are.
What I said was what we put on social media is what we choose to put on social media.
Absolutely.
And that you decide to just do a highlight reel and pretend to be perfect Betty and your kids are perfect when they're actually sneaking boys in the back alleyway.
Okay, so that's not true.
It is true. Because I already had this conversation with you and you didn't have this energy the other day.
No,
yes,
we did. When, Mia?
Okay, but you're doing a highlight reel too.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm also not questioning you guys and your social media and what you're putting on there or not.
But can I say something? I distinctively remember when we were in DR and Giselle, you bit my head off because you thought I was giving you a look when you were talking about your daughters.
So what I'm not gonna do is compare the two of you, because last year you and I were not speaking at all. Mia, I feel like, is a friend of mine.
Why the double standards? It seems like you are selective with who you give anger to, and so I peep you.
It was released by the Jasmine brand. They received an exclusive that Mia and Giselle allegedly begged production to edit out the scene of Giselle and Mia's conversation regarding Giselle's children because Mia allegedly called Giselle's daughters whores. There is nothing in me that would allow me to sit at that table or sit anywhere and have someone call my child a whore. First of all, you can't call me a whore without me popping your ass. So you call one of my children a whore, I'm whooping your ass. I'm going to jail in Panama and I'm getting fired from this show for being violent. I don't play like that. Kids are off limits for sure, especially when the children are not grown and talking shit to you. Leave them the hell alone. What the Jasmine brand reported says, if you've been keeping up with the Real Housewives of Potomac this season, you saw Mia call Giselle out for allegedly pretending to be perfect online while her daughters, Grace, Adore, and Angel are actually going wild behind the scenes. Mia revealed that the girls were sneaking boys into the back of the house during a trip to Dominican Republic. Giselle confirmed the allegations were true, but fired back at Mia for bringing her children into this dispute. Well, insiders tell us that Mia had much more to say about the podcaster's children than what was aired. Allegedly, she called the girls whores while they were filming. Sources tell us that she even doubled down, repeating the insult aimed at Bryant's girls more than once while the cameras rolled. I am thankful that they did not air that. Those girls don't deserve it. But I think that Mia and Jacqueline need to pack their things and go. They need to go. Don't bring up this woman's children. This was disgusting. And then when Karen made the comment, what if we talked about your kids? And then they played the flashback of Karen and Giselle bringing up that Mia and Gordon put all this out in front of the all this out in front of the world, which affects the children. That was not them talking about her children. They didn't say anything negative about her children. They said negative shit about them. You guys are supposed to be the first line of defense for your children. You are supposed to shelter them, protect them from bullshit. But you guys are the ones putting it out. I appreciate Wendy for keeping it 100. I appreciate Wendy for bringing this up right down front, right there in Giselle's face, and not just saying it in confessional. This brings me to the point where, remember, I don't know if it was 1 season ago or 2 seasons ago, when Candace made the comment that they keep moving the goalpost. They keep moving the line. This is bullshit. We all remember that episode when Giselle went crazy on Candace and Wendy because she said they looked or scrunched up their face when she was talking about her daughter. Giselle was extremely aggressive to Wendy, and Wendy didn't say anything bad about her children, and neither did Candace. Both of them stated, we weren't saying anything bad about your kids. When Mia brought up the kids going to college down south, they were saying our children would not go to college down south right now, the way things are going in this mega world. That's what they were trying to say. And Giselle got completely upset. I personally think that Giselle's comment that she didn't like Wendy, or they weren't friends at the time, but her and Mia are, I think that's a reason why you should have went harder on Mia. If this was supposed to be your friend shouldn't talk about your children like that. Your friend shouldn't throw you under the bus like that. You should have definitely went hard on her ass. This is the type of shit that we always say about Giselle. Before, when Candace was getting into that argument with Monique, it was, oh, we don't condone violence. We don't condone violence. I can't film with her. I've got to bring security for this meetup. You know what I mean? And then when Mia was being violent towards Wendy, she loved it, laughed and joked and thought that shit was funny. And then she made the comment, well, that's because I don't like her. So because you didn't like her and she scrunched up her face, you thought it was okay to talk shit, cuss, scream, and yell and be aggressive with her. But because you like light-skinned Mia, you can talk to her calm and rationally and not give it to her? Absolutely not. I don't know how they sat at that table. I don't know how they mixed and matched and edited this shit. But if this woman really called her daughters whores and they maintained to sit still at that table with everybody's hair perfectly coiffed, nobody's drinks flew, nothing, not me, girl. I'ma fuck you up. And not only that, the rest of my girls at the table would devour her. How dare you talk about somebody's child like that? Absolutely not. My friends would never say anything like that to start with. And 2, they damn sure wouldn't sit back and watch. No, ma'am. Then Mia sits there and she wants to blame Gordon, blame her growing up. She doesn't know, she was in foster care. She gives the shots out to all of her foster moms and foster dads. Cry me a river. Fuck off. They sat there listening to that. You never know what is right. You never know what is true when she's saying that. Waking up and Gordon is somebody different every day. No, you're different every day. Gordon should be scared and concerned about who you are. You are somebody different. 1 minute you are acting like you're a good mom. The next minute you're acting like you're a caring wife. The next minute you are Ink's nasty girlfriend. Who the hell are you? I just can't take her seriously. I don't believe anything that she is saying. I think that she is a complete liar who all of a sudden realized that shit got real and they edited out this shit, but you can see that shit got real and then all of a sudden you want to become the victim. You're the grown ass bully who becomes the victim. Absolutely not. Let me see if I can squeeze out a couple of tears. Absolutely not. Everything is Gordon's fault. She never takes accountability for anything. Majority of the reason you're going through all of these different issues is because of you. You. And then later that scene where she is crying about Gordon has the kids. She doesn't know where the kids are. I didn't cry. I wasn't invested. She's lying. And I saw the previews for next week. And it turns out that the day before this part that we saw in this episode, she already knew that Gordon had picked up those kids and dropped them off. I believe that this is part of her storyline. She knew that Gordon had those kids. I believe she knew where those kids were, and she set all this up thinking that this would look good on TV, or thinking that it would make Gordon look bad, and then people would feel sorry for her. Gordon is their father. He's allowed to pick them up. And he picked them up and took them to their old nanny, somebody that she absolutely knows. And the last time that her and Jacqueline had that big falling out, we found out that the old nanny is Jacqueline's sister, and that Jacqueline's sister is at her mother's house. So those children are with Jacqueline's sister at Jacqueline's mama's house. Allegedly, probably. Get out of here with this bullshit. I don't buy any of this. I think that Mia is a complete liar. I think that majority of this shit is performative. I think that she absolutely thinks, or she thought at the time of filming, that this was going to go over great with the fans, that we were absolutely going to love it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't like that you are putting all this shit out publicly in front, and your poor children have to deal with it. And I don't like you using Gordon being bipolar as your storyline, as your excuse for everything. It's his bipolarism that's causing all of your hurt and harm. Absolutely not. It is you that is causing all of your hurt and harm. And at the same time, you're causing hurt and harm to him and the children. I don't know, you guys. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you believe that Mia really didn't know where those kids were, that she was completely scared and nervous? I saw the whole, I don't know where my kids are, but I didn't see any tears. I'm sorry if I sound insensitive, but I think this woman is the biggest liar, and I just can't deal with it. I think it's bullshit. I think that Giselle is full of shit for not going hard on Mia's ass. Absolutely not. I don't play about children, and I really don't play about mine. I would have been arrested. I would have been arrested, and she would have probably been at a medical facility. Don't play with me. I'm just saying, damn. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.